Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. And speaking of exposing the abundant hypocrisy, speaking of exposing these frickin' clowns, cue the Gavin Newsom clip that we've been playing in every single one of these videos.
From everybody, including the caucus today, is they're so upset about being on the defensive. They're so upset about the messaging on the other side, the anger industry, the entertainment wing, particularly of the Republican Party, the surround sound on Fox with these, I don't even like saying his name, Tucker Carlson, or that other, I don't even know, the guy from, it's just like they're all the same. And One American News and Newsmax and what they're doing to divide this country to, where illusion rules, not facts.
Gavin Newsom claimed that the rise in crime in California is a figment of your imagination. It's a Fox News Tucker Carlson conspiracy, right? We've established that in many of the videos that we've released recently. Well, of course, that statement is beyond laughable, and the story that we're going to cover today really puts it all into perspective. If you're a journalist, you want to get the scoop, you want to be there when things happen, you want to be there to catch the action. But in most environments, what are the chances that you'll actually be on scene to catch it all on video? A lot of this crazy stuff, indescript crazy stuff, whatever it is, happens in very isolated situations, or happens so rarely that the chances of you being there, well, it's not going to happen. You're not going to sit outside of someone's house in a random neighborhood expecting to catch a home invasion on video. Well, in California, you could literally go into a Walgreens or go into a store and just sit there, and it's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to witness a robbery. Maybe robbery is not the right word. You'll witness a brazen theft. And if that's the current situation in California, if that's literally what's happening, then how can you possibly justify Gavin Newsom's stance that it's all a Republican conspiracy and talking point? Folks, a CNN reporter was on the ground in San Francisco covering the Walgreens theft issue, and while filming, they didn't just witness one shoplifting event, they witnessed 3 shoplifting events. It's just a conspiracy, huh? CNN accidentally stumbled on the truth for once. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so it all started with this reporting right over here.
Richie Greenberg walked into a San Francisco Walgreens when he saw in the frozen food section this.
Chains, heavy chains that went from padlock to padlock on both sides of the doors, and this was bizarre, something I'd never seen before. This is just more icing on the cake, telling us that rampant crime has become a regular part of life.
Walgreens says this Richmond neighborhood store with aisles of products like mustard locked behind plexiglass has the highest theft rate of all their nearly 9,000 U.S. stores, hit more than a dozen times a day. When thieves turned to cleaning out ice cream and frozen burritos, workers grew so frustrated they resorted to the chains. At this store, frozen food is controlled with a cable lock. Fake eyelashes locked behind plexiglass, along with lotion and nail polish. At another grocery store, $14 bags of coffee under lock and key.
Regular goods, just regular products like coffee and other things behind lock and key. Perfectly normal, huh? Apparently, if you live in San Francisco, if you live in California, it's this regular.
We watched 3 people, including this man, steal.
Did that guy pay? Did that guy pay?
They watched 3 individuals just walking in the store, grabbing whatever they want, and simply walking away. And these Californians, they just don't get it. They're not going to be able to solve this problem, I'm telling you, at least not for a very long time, because they simply don't get it. Here's one moment, or one thing that was said by one of the residents that I think is quite pertinent.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't understand why coffee.
Here she is.
But it's become kind of like a police state in San Francisco. I don't know how else to describe it.
He says San Francisco has become a police state. Yeah, I think you have it backwards, buddy. It's literally the opposite. San Francisco doesn't have police enforcing laws. That's why stuff's locked up. Because you have no police, not because you live in a police state. You think it's the police that are locking up those freezers? No, it's the actual employees. Because the police won't do their damn jobs. This is your typical leftist Democrat voter, completely oblivious to the reality that they're even living in. Oh my God, Like, this is a fascist police state. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's unbelievable. It's a little snippet from the whole news broadcast, but the moment I heard that, I almost choked on my coffee. California residents simply don't get it, and the politicians are even worse. Here's a great example.
When you're seeing that level of retail theft, that tends to be subsistence level retail theft.
People who are hungry.
People are hungry. There is a level of addiction playing out in many parts of our city. It's happening at levels we really haven't seen in San Francisco.
He calls it subsistence level retail theft. Just so we're absolutely clear, I mean, obviously it's a very simple word, everyone knows what it is, but let's just go through the definition of the word subsistence. The action or fact of maintaining or supporting oneself at a minimum level. The theft is subsistence. It's the AOC perspective, huh? People are just stealing loaves of bread. These absolute leftist lunatics. Are you crazy? Subsistence theft. Let me just replay one little moment.
Fake eyelashes locked behind plexiglass, along with lotion and nail polish.
Ah, yes. Because as we know, having trashy looking butterfly wing eyelashes ready to frickin' fly into the atmosphere, that's a product of real subsistence. People really need 2-inch long eyelashes to be able to exist. Give me a frickin' break. Most of the products that people are stealing aren't loaves of bread. It's not food for people to eat. Even the frozen food, I mean, where's a hobo on the street gonna find a microwave or an oven to even cook the food? We know where hobos get their meals, either in the garbage can at the corner of the street or by simply installing themselves outside of a fast food joint. Someone's gonna eventually buy them a burger. These aren't crimes of subsistence, it's organized retail theft. And mostly what's being stolen? Beauty products. And of course, toiletries. And what happens with those toiletries? Well, there's an entire open market, black market of street vendors who seem to have all the top retail merchandise selling at a fraction of the price on the sidewalk.
On any given day, this plaza at 24th Street and Mission in San Francisco can look like an outdoor convenience store with everything from toothpaste and pain medication and even cookware, all for sale. Now, a new law co-sponsored by Supervisor Hillary Ronen is being enforced, targeting those who are clearly trafficking in stolen goods. Some of those vendors decidedly unhappy about the enforcement and unhappy about seeing our camera.
Shampoo, soap, basic toiletries, pretty much everything you'd expect to buy at a Walgreens, being sold in illegal, permitless little pop-ups at a fraction of the price. Yeah, clearly, these are all stolen goods that are being fenced, then of course being sold on the street at incredible profit margins by undercutting the stores themselves, and it's probably, at this point, just in California alone, a business doing hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Persistence theft, give me a break. And of course, we know these woke California clowns not only aren't policing the actual theft itself, but they're not policing the illegal permitless selling of stolen goods on the streets either. Probably because a lot of those people selling those goods are most likely illegal immigrants, not paying taxes, and California doesn't want to enforce border laws. It's an actual vicious circle of ridiculous woke thinking. I'm honestly getting mental fatigue just absorbing and thinking of it all. The clear reality is obvious. It's like I just said, it's clear. And then you have these clowns showing up on CNN saying it's subsistence theft. Subsistence. I mean, what a frankly dumb thing to say. And as if that justifies it. As if that makes sense in a civilized society. Just let people steal. Let people rob. They need it. Just let it happen. They need it for what? What exactly are we sustaining here by accepting this level of criminality? Sustaining their lives? No, of course not. Sustaining their fentanyl abuse, essentially sustaining their substance problem, that's ultimately going to put them in an early grave. Welcome to the world of woke. A world so dumb, I simply cannot wrap my head around it. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. You know that we'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.